What's up, guys? My name is Victor, and today I'm going to give you a free foam rolling and stretching routine that's going to help you dramatically with your tight hamstrings. It's also something you can do if you're short on time. So tight hips, tight hamstrings, short on time, that describes millions of people, and I'm going to give you a very pragmatic solution. The reason I'm keeping it short is because it's much better to do this routine frequently rather than once in a blue moon do an hour-long something or other. That's not going to really make a difference. It'll feel good in the moment, but doing something like this, even a few days a week, that'll take maybe 5 minutes, will make a dramatic impact, and it will loosen up your hips. It will just make you feel a lot better. And having tight hips and tight hamstrings can really affect all areas of your life. You could have upper back problems, you can have nerve problems, it can start to affect your posture, which will lead to a slew of other really serious problems. And something as simple as this, if you can just find a way to dedicate yourself to it, it'll make a profound impact on your life, the quality of life. And if you're a serious lifter, you need to be making time for this type of shit, because over time, a lot of you guys watching are young guys. As you get older, you will become limited by your joints and your mobility. And again, getting into the mind frame and the habit of doing something like this on a regular basis, it's incredibly life-changing and positive. Okay? So we're going to proceed the stretching with some foam rolling, which is a form of myofascial release that's going to help kind of like knead out, as if you were kneading dough. It's going to knead out the knots and the tensions and contractions in your fascia and your muscles in a very, very effective way. It hurts, but it works, okay? So we're going to start with the calves. So you just sit back about 2 feet away. You're going to put your weight on both hands and your opposite foot, and you're just going to lift your butt up so your weight is on the calf. And you're going to go perpendicular to the foam roller, back and forth, and then also you're going to kind of go like this, side to side with your calf. You're searching for the painful areas. You're not just trying to like whip through it. You want to find the places that hurt, because those are the knots, okay? And once you find one, let me see, I'll find one. Notice I took the weight off my foot because for me it's not enough pressure, so I stack both feet like this. And as I turn to my left now, let's see, there's a knot. And you just suck it up for a few seconds. Breathe deep. So I would spend maybe 30-40 seconds per calf, but that's all there is to it, guys. If stacking it is too much, again, use this foot. Between this foot and your hands, you can really choose how much weight you want to distribute on your calves, okay? This next one is the most painful one of all. It's your eye band. It's a strip of fascia that kind of goes up the whole side of your body, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean onto my side. I have a right angle with my arm here. The foam roller is going to go under my right leg, and my left leg is going to help take the pressure off. So again, I distribute my weight with my own choosing, with my arm and my foot. I can take it off completely, but I slowly lower it on, and I'm going to go back and forth perpendicular to the foam roller from my knee to my hips. And as you get good, you can do this. And really, this whole area is like one big fucking knot. It's gonna hurt almost anywhere you go. So don't expect to kind of like solve your problem in this one session. Just spend a couple minutes of sucking it up per side, and just know it's gonna be a work in progress, okay? So similar to the calf, I go, back and forth against the grain, and then I'm also going like this, okay? I even will sometimes roll forward like this so I can kind of get my quadriceps, so more of the top of my upper leg, okay? So because that's a trouble area, spend about a minute at least on each side. Okay, this next one is the glutes. So what you're gonna do here is just sit on your foam roller, kind of have your hands behind you for support, cross one leg like this, and now because my right leg is crossed, I'm gonna try to sit on my right butt cheek on this foam roller like this. So I'm going to tilt to the side, angling it to where my butt cheek up to my lower back is exposed. And again, you're just searching around for the most painful spots you can find. Oh, there's one. I'm going to sit. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to try to relax. I'm not going to tense up and fight it. I'm going to just chill out, okay? About 30 seconds to a minute per side. The last one, we're going to do the upper back. So this one feels really good. It's just like what you would expect a massage. It feels just like a massage, basically. So I lean back. Now here's a couple important things. I'll put my hands behind my head and I'm going to pinch my elbows together because that's going to open up your and expose your upper back muscles, which you want to do. So now I'm in the zone here. The higher I bring my hips up, the more pressure I put on, okay? So if you don't feel any pain, get way up there. That feels good. I could do this all day, man. That feels really good. Again, you're searching for the tight spots and spend about a minute or so on that. Now we did this whole chain, basically, our calves up to our glutes and I-band and our back, because if any one of those local muscles are tight, it will pull on all the other muscles. Our body is connected, okay? Though we segregate these little areas, it's one basic thing, and it's all interlocking. So if you have really, really tight calves, they're gonna pull on your hamstrings, and that's gonna pull on your back, and then you might even have upper neck pain as a result of your tight calves. So that's why it's important to cover the whole basis, okay? So now it's time for stretching. You're gonna get a lot more out of your stretching routine now that this is all loosened up and kind of relaxed from the foam rolling. You already probably have some endorphins that have released. It feels really good, just like a massage. It's painful, it hurts, but you feel really good, and it's very good for you, okay? So this is a very awesome three-part stretch we're gonna do. It's gonna work your hamstrings and your hips, okay? So I'm gonna extend my left leg out like this. I'm gonna bring my right foot and kind of clamp it onto my left inner thigh here. I'm gonna have my hands here and make sure I'm sitting nice and tall, okay? Chin tucked, head up high, and I'm gonna twist towards my hamstring that's extended and slowly start to collapse over it, just like this. You can use your hands to kind of pull you down, starting to tuck your chin, forehead towards the knee. From there, at step one, you're gonna reach your hands out and grab your foot, pulling yourself forward. Knee to forehead, chest to quadricep, boom. Don't be all like this. Try to make your elbows even. Slowly coming out of it. Spend about 30 to 60 seconds in that one stretch. I'm gonna cross my foot here like this. I'm gonna have my left hand just kind of clamping my foot so it doesn't slip. And then because this is pressing my hamstring into the ground, it's gonna really intensify the stretch. So now I just lean forward. You won't have to go as far before you feel a stretch. Always breathing deep, never shallow, weak breaths. Breathe deeply into your stomach, long, slow exhale, really relax into the pose, okay? From here, I'm not gonna move my foot. I'm gonna rather do this. I'm gonna scoot this foot back, and my hands, you notice, are behind me. I'm gonna use those to push my chest forward like this, closing the gap between my shin here and my chest. Now you should feel the stretch right in this area. Again, 30 seconds or so. You're done. And then you go right into the right leg. Same thing. I'll give you one more stretch for your inner hips, even though we didn't really, that wasn't really the purpose of this video, but it'll kind of complete this whole lower circuit, okay? So, kiss your feet together, bring them forward like this. Grab your feet as firmly as you can, any way you can get a good grip. And you want to sit up nice and tall, tuck your chin. From the base of your spine to the top of your head should be as ideally, in a perfect world, a nice straight line. Because your hands are here, you'll notice your elbows can kind of, they have like a leverage point where you can kind of press your knees down, which is the point of this stretch. So you're going to start to press your knees towards the ground, again remaining upright, and then you're going to bend over, hinge over at your hips, not your upper back, okay? So it'll look like this. Boom, wedge them down, start to tip. About 30 to 60 seconds, guys, and you will feel like $1,000,000 if you can just do this 3 times a week. Spend maybe, set your stopwatch between 5 and 10 minutes of doing this 3 days a week. You'll see a profound difference, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you. It's for my buddy Rob. He's a client I'm working with, and he has really tight hips and tight hamstrings, and I know this is going to help him a lot, and I know it'll help many of you if you can relate to his symptoms, okay? So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe. I'll give you plenty of tips and tricks to help you develop yourself on all levels, okay? Peace.